Hello everyone, this is Kayak and C here again in part 2 of the Rust Beginner's Guide. Today we're going to be going over how to make a basic weapon and ammo, and then we're going to head off and make a more secure shelter to keep our stuff a little bit safer than this wood shack. First thing you want to do, go to your furnace here. You're going to pull out some metal fragments, sulfur, and charcoal that we've cooked in the previous episode. Pull up our crafting menu, scroll down to weapons, as you can see here. We got our pipe shotgun. I've already crafted one down here in the bottom left. It shows you what you need here. Requires a workbench. So you craft one of those, and once you craft it, it's going to give you one free shell. Down here in the bottom right, you can see how many is loaded. The pipe shotgun only holds one at a time, and you're going to need some handmade shells for that as well. So you go up here, handmade shells. You're going to need some gunpowder, and the way you make gunpowder is we're going to use that sulfur and charcoal we pulled out of the furnace, and we're going to mix those together. It's going to give us some gunpowder. Well, just go ahead and make one of those real quick. As you can see, gunpowder here. And you can go back down here, you make your handmade shells. I have 15 over here already, so I'm not going to make any more. And basically what you do, you have your shotgun, you pull it up. We'll just test it out here. You just aim, and shoot. You get one shot with this, and then it's empty. So you hit R to reload. It gives you a nice little reload animation there. You can see how that works. And so that's what you're going to be using to defend yourself as you're running out here with your supplies on you to build your new base. So I'm going to gather up the supplies we need and find a location and start building a little more secure base than this. So we'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, so I found a pretty good location here. We're going to set up our building. So first thing you want to do is you're going to grab all your wood that you have in your base. Bring it out here. You're going to want to craft some wood planks. I've crafted 8 already. We're going to craft a lot more than that, but for now we're just going to craft 8 so we can make our wood foundation. Just go down here to building parts. Click on that. It shows you need 8 wood planks. So we're going to go ahead and craft one of those real quick. And as you can see, the more higher tiered things are, or the more advanced they are, the longer it's going to take to build those things. So you just want to be mindful of that if you're standing out in the open or somewhere you're trying to build your base. Usually you want to get the supplies and stuff you need beforehand, build your base, say in your shack, all the pieces you need, then bring it to your location and then set it up. That way it would be a lot safer. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to do it here at the spot. So we're going to drag our wooden foundation down here. If we press number 4, it's going to bring up our nice little foundation here. As you see, you can place it just about anywhere you want as long as it's green. You cannot place foundations and whatnot on top of these rocks like this right here. It has to be on top of the grass or ground. And you see, it can be placed on these slopes over here. Just be mindful, it is going to take up space on your floor. So you just want to try to find a somewhat decent flat spot. And we're just going to place that down, just like that right there. And that's going to be our foundation. These are indestructible. You cannot destroy these in any way. They will decay over time, over like a 5-day period or something like that. They will start to decay. So I'm just going to build a few more pieces here, and we'll show you how to erect the rest of this building. Alright guys, as you can see here at the bottom, I've crafted a few more pieces for this building. We're just going to do a little square building. And we've crafted a doorway that's going to let us get in and out with we're going to craft a metal door this time. It looks a little more safe than that wooden door. We have 3 wood walls and 4 wood pillars and a wood ceiling. So we're just going to place these down real quick. And one thing to point out is these pillars on your foundations, they can place in the center like this right here. You just want to be careful. If you place it in the center, you cannot place a wall or doorway or anything else on it. So basically that side will be open. So make sure you get your 4 corners. Place your pillars down like this. And then you're going to put up your walls. We're going to have our door facing probably that way, so we're going to put our wall back here. And if you use your scroll wheel on your mouse, you can flip the walls around. Now we're going to put our doorway in the front here. And lastly, we got our ceiling. We're just going to put it right up here in the top. And as you see, we have a little more secure base. Got to run back to my shack real quick to craft this metal door here, because it requires a workbench. Alright guys, I just made my metal door and I've placed it on my wooden structure here. So now I'm just going to explain how much safer this is in the shack that I have back over on the other side of this mountain. So first of all, I've said earlier, the foundation is indestructible other than decay. The same thing goes for the wooden pillars and the ceiling. They're indestructible by players. Your wooden walls and your doorway are destructible by C4 grenades. They are not destructible by your melee weapons, so you cannot break in by just using melee weapons. Same thing goes for the door here. I believe this takes 2 to 3 C4 charges to blow it through a door. The walls, if it's decayed a little bit, usually could take 1 C4 if you place it dead center. If not, 2 C4 should take care of the walls and even the doorway. So as you can see, it will take somebody a little bit longer to get into here than it would say that wooden shack over there. They can just break through with a hatchet within like probably a few hundred hits. So that's the wooden structures for this episode, and in the future tutorials I'll be going over probably metal structures after I've found all the pieces for those and show you how much safer those are. And so I'm just going to move all my stuff over here, make a new furnace and storage boxes and whatnot, just place them in here, call this my new home for now. And after this we'll probably go over and check out a rat town real quick and show you what stuff we can loot from there and how to do that. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, so I've made it to the rat town here. I just went through and looted a few things. This is called Rat Town 3. I'll post a map in the description. They named the rat towns and a few other things right here, get you kind of familiar with the area. So I'm just going to run through one of these buildings real quick and show you some of the loot spawns and what they look like, and then I'll explain to you what we've got afterwards. So you want to run into these buildings. As you can see over here, you got these crates. There are different colors and they spawn different things inside of them, the different colors. As you can see in this one, didn't have anything in it. That happens sometimes. So these 4 buildings are going to be the same as that last one was. So I'm just going to run to the back here and show you where some of the stuff spawns on the ground. You see there's quite a few zombies in here. So you see these little pallets like this right here. They also spawn crates on top of them. You just want to run around and try to find those. These black zombies here are pretty slow, but they do like twice the damage as the red ones do. So you just want to be careful of those. You can usually outrun them. They do take 4 arrow shots to kill them, so I usually ignore them. You see this red one running here. Usually if you hit them with 1 arrow, it's going to kill them right away. Just like that right there. So I try to use my arrow or my bow on zombies as much as possible just to conserve ammo with my guns here. So I'm just going to run out here, get outside of the rad zone here. And that noise you hear in the background, the staticky noise, that's also the rads. And you can see the bottom right, my radiation is going up. Once it reaches 500, you'll start taking damage to your health. You can probably survive it for probably a minute or so before you actually die from it. Just be careful of that. You can also, there's rad pills. I didn't happen to loot any while I was in there this time. But if you take the rad pills, they lower your radiation 200 at a time. So you can probably stay in there a little bit longer. I'll just explain this to you real quick. On the left side over here, I had this from in between episodes. The full rad suit, it gives you extra radiation protection, as you can see here. So it lets your radiation go up a lot slower than normal. That was a pretty good run there, I would think. We got almost a full rad suit there. Got a couple of blueprints here. If you just right click these, you can study them. And as you can see now, it says now I can craft the P250, which is a pistol. Shotgun blueprint, I'm pretty sure I already know this one, and I do, so I'm just going to hold on to that in case somebody I meet needs it, or I can trade for something else. You get flares and metal fragments. You get all kinds of stuff from the crates inside. You can also get base building materials and other things like that. So just be careful when you're running in there. A lot of times other players you'll find, and they'll just be camping inside waiting for you to run through. This thing right here is very handy. It's called a research kit, and it lets you research items that you don't already know the recipe to, so that you don't have to find a blueprint for it. You just have to find somebody that has one already and borrow it from them. I'll show you how that works once I get back to the to my hut over there, because you need a crafting bench to use it. So I'll be back with you in a few seconds. I made it back to my shack here, as I haven't had time to move everything over to the new base over there. So I'm just going to show you what this research kit does. It's very handy if you can't find a blueprint for something and you need it really bad, or something that's really rare and you know somebody that has one. You can use this to study that. So what I'm going to do here is I don't have anything that's really valuable right now that I don't already know. So I'm just going to use it. Actually, I'm just going to use on this 5.56 ammo here, so I can make more ammo once I get a better weapon. So what you do, you just, near a crafting bench, you want to drag your research kit on top of whatever it is you want to learn, let go, and you can now craft 5.56 ammo. It's going to use your research kit up, and you can find those on zombies in those chests, or off other players that have looted them if you haven't happened to be able to kill someone. So that's going to be it for this episode. I'll probably be making more specific tutorials for other things, shorter tutorials for those, and hopefully you liked this series and it's helped you out a little bit. If you've liked it, if you could leave a like or subscribe even. Don't forget to check back for more tutorials and gameplay videos. If you think I can improve on something, or you like something the way it is, just let me know in the comments below. As for now, see you guys in the following videos, and happy gaming.